Coming right up, BTS-04 Sonicron by BTS Toys. So, this is Sonicron, a Soundwave upgrade lookalike from the great third-party company BTS. Previously made a lot of upgrade kits for the City Commander and Matrix of Leadership and all sorts of stuff. And this is their look at Soundwave in more our days, or more of what it was supposed to be. This Soundwave here, let's remove Basso for starters, and we'll use him again later on in the video. We don't really need him right now. So, as I was saying, this Sonicron, which is a Soundwave homage, or supposed to be an upgraded Soundwave without breaking any copyright rules, turns into a microcassette recorder, which is the original product that Soundwave was supposed to be, because due to the size of his cassettes, which are a microcassette size. And just for starters, yes, my eject button for some reason doesn't work when the tape deck is empty, so open it by end, and when you put inside the G1 cassette, it will fit in and close. Okay, it's supposed to close. Yeah, it closes, and the button will work. So when there's nothing inside, for some reason the button does not work, but when I put in a cassette, it does. So it's okay, I guess. It doesn't leave any stress marks, so it's okay. We'll close it up. So I'll just give you a quick 360 look. And starting off with a quick size comparison, here he is next to WFC Soundwave. So as you can see here, he is pretty tall. I don't have Soundwave G1 with me right now, but just for a quick or another quick size comparison, here he is next to deluxe size Starscream from the Prime series. So he is a deluxe size and even a deluxe plus size. So that's pretty cool. It comes in this cool box, and yes, it is a very pretty box, I might add. A very high quality box with a great Sonicron art in front. As you can see here, BTS, all these cool like electric thingies on the side, Sonicron on the top, Sonicron on the bottom, warnings and stuff for ages 18 and plus. Very cool. BTS. Behind, on the back side of the box, you have here on the cardboard, it's like the Ravage and Laserbeak cassette look. You can cut it out and make it into a, like you see here, a cardboard tape, and put it inside his tape deck. But if you have the real deal, no need to ruin the box. But the coolest thing about the box is this: it opens up like a book, like the G1 Encore boxes, We have here all his stats, technical data, look of his microcassette recorder in the halt mode, and here if Sonicron is inside, you see him in robot mode with all his accessories, the +1 head, and the other head, his gun, and his missile pod. So pretty much awesome, and it's closed, and it has here these metals and magnets over here, so it gives you a nice close. Enough with the box. Back to the figure. All in all, for a collector, it's a cool figure, it's a cool product. There are a few shortcomings about this figure, and all of them is pretty much about the same thing: the finish and the plastic quality. First look of him, it looks pretty cool. His head is very awesome, very G1 like, and the other head is the Sonicron head. This is what the inventors or the makers thought to have, so you can replace them if you want. Just pull up this head and put in that head. I like the more G1 head look. This is, I don't know, creepy, very creepy. So I'll just leave this head on. This is where the problems start. Because of the poor finish on the plastic here, a lot of joints and are very loose, as you can see. His arms very loose on the ball joint, although you can give him nice poses. 360 all in all. He has an arm swivel and an elbow joint that moves, but everything wobbles. Even his fist has 360, and he can hold his gun in both hands. I prefer the right hand because here we have more clearance to put the gun. On the right arm, because they are not symmetrical, it is a bit thicker, and the gun will not fit very properly on his fist. But again, the articulation is good. His head can go 360, as you can see, but that's the problem. Because of the poor quality, the ball joint is somewhat very odd shaped, and the head will not fit very good. You can mount his weapons on him, as you see here. His cannon, very G1-ish. His missile pod, which is a nice touch, which turns into a 9-volt battery, as you can see here. And again, it's a cool touch. And it has another purpose in his third alt mode, which is a weird one, but what can you do? So his details are very good, his colors are very good. This is what I will say. Yeah, he has here this, I don't know, his hinge for the legs, which sticks out in the back. It's not that terrible. His legs are terrible. They look good, they are a bit bulky, but they are very, again, heavy for the hinges, and they move a lot, and they wibble a lot, and they won't close as good as they should. The plastic here is very poor quality plastic, or the finish is very poor. The details are good. Execution, not so much. This part here usually goes on his arm. This is where you hide the missile for the gun, but it can go on his back in his robot mode. I don't know if it's official, but it's something I saw to do, and it looks okay. It hides a bit the stickiness of this part. But you can see here stress marks. I didn't do anything much with it. I only put it on his arm, and that's it. And this is what caused the stress marks. That's a big problem with this figure. Everything has stress marks, even on his legs. The joints have stress marks, and every panel here has stress marks. It frightens me because I don't know when it's gonna break. But if you are a serious collector and you like the 3D company, 3D Party Company products, get him. He is a cool homage to the G1 Soundwave. It looks cool on the shelf. It transforms very fun, very well. Articulation on the legs, 360 all around, double joint knee. The knee joint is very weird, but it works if you want. You can put him in a lot of cool poses. All in all, I like this figure, even though, again, execution could have been better. The plastic quality could have been better, but I like the details, I like the overall look, and I do like the alt mode that looks very realistic. Just a quick showing you the stuff that it comes with. You get this very cool collector's card, Sonicron, again, all the technical data. If you want, you can read it. It's a cardboard, nothing special, and of course the instructions which are in black and white, but they do look they are very clear. Again, showing you this is the third mode. After you turn him into his micro cassette player, you can there is a third mode, and they called it a spy submarine mode. This is where this part comes handy. I'm not sure if I will show it to you, but then again, it's nothing. In the second part I will talk about this alt mode, and I might show you in very minor steps how to transform him from robot to his micro cassette recorder mode. So stay tuned and see you in the second part.